Before 1928, the world lived in terror of bacterial infections. A simple scratch could turn fatal. Childbirth, often a joyous occasion, was shadowed by the fear of puerperal fever. Pneumonia was a death sentence for many. The medical world, armed with rudimentary tools and knowledge, could only watch as infections ravaged lives. The discovery of bacteria in the late 19th century offered a glimpse of the enemy, but no weapons to fight it. Doctors could diagnose, but not cure. Hope felt like a distant dream in a world held hostage by unseen microbes. The pre-antibiotic era was a time of limited options. Surgical interventions, often risky, were employed as a last resort. Pain management was rudimentary, and infections often took hold, turning a hopeful procedure into a fight for survival. The specter of sepsis, a life-threatening complication of infection, loomed large. The human body, seemingly so robust, was vulnerable to an invisible enemy. The quest for an effective treatment was a race against time. In 1928, a Scottish biologist named Alexander Fleming was working in his cluttered laboratory at St. Mary's Hospital in London. Fleming, known for his meticulous observations, was studying Staphylococcus bacteria. Returning from a vacation, he noticed something peculiar in one of his discarded petri dishes. A mold had contaminated the culture, and around the mold, the bacteria had stopped growing. Intrigued, Fleming identified the mold as Penicillium notatum. Fleming's keen observation marked a pivotal moment in medical history. He theorized that the mold was producing a substance that inhibited bacterial growth. He named this substance penicillin. His initial experiments revealed that penicillin was effective against a range of bacteria, including those responsible for pneumonia, meningitis, and diphtheria. His findings, published in 1929, were met with cautious optimism. Little did the world know that this accidental discovery would revolutionize medicine and save countless lives. Fleming's discovery of penicillin ushered in the era of antibiotics. The ability to target and kill bacteria without harming the host was a game-changer. The medical community, initially skeptical, witnessed the transformative power of penicillin firsthand. Infections that were once death sentences became treatable. The miracle mold offered a lifeline in a world ravaged by infectious diseases. The impact of penicillin was particularly profound during World War II. Battlefields, often breeding grounds for infection, saw a dramatic decline in mortality rates from infected wounds. Soldiers, once succumbing to gangrene and sepsis, were given a fighting chance thanks to penicillin. The war effort itself played a crucial role in the development and mass production of penicillin. With governments recognizing its potential, research and production were scaled up, ensuring a steady supply of the miracle drug to the front lines. The initial production of penicillin was a challenge. Fleming's laboratory, ill-equipped for mass production, could only produce small quantities. The need for a stable and readily available form of penicillin was paramount. Scientists Howard Florey and Ernst Chain, working at Oxford University, took on this challenge. They successfully isolated and purified penicillin, paving the way for its mass production. The development of industrial fermentation techniques revolutionized penicillin production. Large vats were used to grow the penicillium mold, and sophisticated extraction methods were employed to isolate and purify the penicillin. The pharmaceutical industry played a crucial role in scaling up production, making penicillin widely available to the public. The once scarce miracle drug became a cornerstone of modern medicine. The legacy of penicillin extends far beyond its initial use in treating infections. It laid the foundation for the development of other antibiotics, ushering in the golden age of antibiotic discovery. Scientists, inspired by Fleming's work, embarked on a quest to find new and more potent antibiotics. This led to the discovery of streptomycin, tetracycline, and erythromycin, expanding the arsenal against bacterial infections. Penicillin's impact on global health cannot be overstated. It has saved millions of lives and transformed the way we approach infectious diseases. Surgical procedures, once fraught with risk of infection, became safer. Organ transplantation, previously unimaginable, became a reality. The treatment of chronic diseases often complicated by infections was revolutionized. Penicillin's legacy is a testament to the power of scientific inquiry and the profound impact a single discovery can have on humanity. While penicillin's discovery marked a turning point in the fight against bacterial infections, the battle is far from over. The emergence of antibiotic resistance poses a significant threat to global health. The overuse and misuse of antibiotics have driven the evolution of resistant bacteria, rendering many antibiotics ineffective. The challenge today is twofold: to combat antibiotic resistance and to develop new antibiotics. Efforts are underway to promote antibiotic stewardship, encouraging the judicious use of these life-saving drugs. Researchers are exploring novel approaches to antibiotic development, targeting new bacterial pathways and mechanisms. The race is on to stay one step ahead of evolving bacteria and preserve the efficacy of these essential medicines. The legacy of penicillin serves as a reminder of both the transformative power of scientific discovery and the ongoing need for vigilance in the face of evolving threats.